Today I'm talking to Josef Tödtling, also known as Burning Joe. And he has been the stunt double of the fantastic actor Ivan Kaye, who is best known as King Aile in the hit series Vikings. And Joe has been the stunt double of Ivan in the new action thriller Gunpowder Milkshake, starring Karen Gillan, who is known for Jumanji and other things, and Lena Headey, who is well known as Queen Cersei in Game of Thrones. And of course, in an action thriller, stunt doubles are especially important because of all the fight scenes and stunts that are involved. So thank you, Joe, for joining us today and for your willingness to be part of our interview package, the Goon.
You're welcome.
The Goon power of gunpowder. So, Joe, would you just say a few words about yourself and for how long you have been a stunt double and what else you're doing?
I'm an Austrian, based in Austria. So, I'm traveling around a lot and working most time in Germany because the most movies, also action movies from the States, etc., were shot in Germany. So I'm traveling a lot around. I'm 41-year-old, 190 centimeters tall. It's exactly the same height than Ivan has. So we just fitted perfect together with the hair. I just got a wig and we look really, really similar. So everybody was happy about this. Also the director, stunt coordinator, and I was really glad to get this job out.
Great. Yes, I've noticed that it's really rare to have a stunt double who is the height or almost the height of Ivan. So that's an especially great choice. And just to interject this, our viewers will notice that we are two German native speakers talking in English today. So that's a little bit weird for us, but it's in the service of our audience, so this interview is going to be accessible to all of them. So the first thing I wanted to ask you is, I heard that Ivan did a lot of the stunts and fights himself on the film, but he also said, when I met him in between filming in Berlin, that he wasn't allowed to do one of the stunts with the wheelchair himself because the stunt guys said that would break his back. So can we say that you stunt doubles are basically the people who are there to save the actors from seriously injuring themselves?
Oh, yes, that's definitely right. Also, the goal of this movie or of these scenes, the fight scenes and all the stunts were that the actors are doing the most of the fights by themselves because they are seen all the time. You see their faces, you see their movements. So we shot two masters, one master with the actors, a second master with all the stunt guys and the hard hits. And then we just got to the close-ups with the actors. And if there were any felts or some hearts in there, we were just changed out with this. Also the actors were changed with us stunt doubles, and then we did this job. And this is like it worked in this movie.
Mm-hmm. So that means you did basically the whole scenes one time with the actors and one time with the stunt doubles, and then it was cut together, or how did that work?
Kind like this, yes. We just, of course, we did it step by step, changed all the time. We also rehearsed the whole fights with the actors. So we did the main rehearsals, get all those fights and movements done. Then the actors joined us, watched us, learned with us together all the movements, all the hits, how to react, whatever. And then we on the set, we made it like the same because the actors had a lot to do with text and concentrating work, other sets, other scenes. So they most time we are rehearsing a fight for 2 to 3 weeks. Then they have a break between them, 2 to 3 weeks, and of course they forget a lot of the movements. So we just come back and rehearse it again and show it on the set where we will do it. to be safe, because if they get hurt, it's the whole movie is fucked up. You get a delay, so it must be very, very safe. Like Ivan said, if he's falling with a wheelchair on the ground and he hurts his back and he's not able to move for 2 to 3 weeks, the whole production will be on standby for that. So that's impossible.
So it's a very responsible job that you have there, and it means that you don't just do the scenes for the actors when it's something they can't do themselves or they shouldn't do themselves because it's dangerous. It also means you are basically the trainers. Is that right?
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's right. We are spending a lot of time to just get the whole fight scene fixed, get every part together. We also film it and show this to the director, to the actors, so they can decide, yes, it's okay, it's not okay. And then the actors join us and we learn the actors how the fights are, what to move, what to do, what's the next step, where's the hit, where's the punch, whatever. And then the whole puzzle gets together and you get this awesome movie done.
Very interesting. And now I think Ivan is a very physical type and very fearless in this type of action, and really enjoyed that. I know he said when he did the stunt training and the gun training and so on, he sent an email. He had 5 hours of training and he loved it. And so what I wanted to ask you, as you have worked closely together, is what would you say? You have worked with other actors too. Is he how good is he at that? Is he good at doing fights and stunts from the point of view of a stuntman?
He's very good. He's very engaged. He really loves to, and he is also asking questions. Is it right like you do? Is this okay? Is this okay? And he really moves great. Imagine he's very tall, and I'm very tall, and you don't see it by yourself if you're doing that, but the stunt coordinators, fight choreographers said we are moving exactly like the same without rehearsing it. I think it's just the high, He looks very slow but powerful, and if you walk, bam, 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 there's moving something. All the other Goon guys are very small, and he was really big, and it was a really awesome picture when the small guys are blah, 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 very fast around, and he in the middle, wham, 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 with his high and everything. And then with the stunt doubles, they said, fuck, you're moving exactly like the same.
That's possibly why we recently had a conversation on Instagram about the question about the fight scene snippet in the trailer, where I said, "Is that you or is that him?" Because and we were thinking and trying to figure out who it is. So if your movements are very similar, it's clear that it won't be easy to discern. I think I spotted you in one of the teasers. Yankee, Ivan's character, Yankee, gets kicked in the face, and you only see a snippet from behind, but I think it looks like it's you with the wig.
It might be I get kicked in the face, and then he was falling over this bowling row where the balls are coming up again. Oh fuck, I'm spoiling, right? I shouldn't do that.
What was the most dangerous thing you have done on this movie?
There were a lot of fight scenes there with hard hits. It wasn't really not that dangerous that you can say you will die if you're doing a failure or whatever, but you're always hitting the hard ground with your back, with your elbows, with your shoulders, with your head, also the wheelchair fall, whatever. It's fucking hard. And if you imagine you're sitting here and just falling back on the floor with a wheelchair, it's like bam, you get all those impacts. So there were many hard hits, but I'm still okay. I'm still able to move a little bit. I'm old, so it hurts anyway when I move, so that's pretty okay.
Okay, so you're damaged already.
I'm already damaged, yeah.
So that means you really get hurt yourself when you do that. You can't avoid getting hurt by, I don't know, some movements or techniques or.
Not really hurt, but if you're falling on the ground and if you really hit it hard, you feel it. That's normal. Everyone will feel that. But of course, you need to come up and do it again and again and again and again. And if you really get hurt very, very bad, you're not able to do that again. So yeah, you feel it, but you're it's not on the limit and it's not on the border. So that's pretty okay. It's a part of the job.
Yeah, so I have a next question in this regard. I've also seen some of your stunts when you're jumping off a roof or the burning when you're on fire, when you're basically in a flame. The things you are posting on Instagram, hence your nickname, the Burning Joe. And my question is, how do you? It's actually a question another fan asked. How do you overcome your own sense of self-preservation in such situations? Because you somehow, we imagine you somehow have to let go of fear and fear to get hurt and things like that. How do you do that, or don't you have that naturally?
Fear is pretty good in this situation, but of course you need to control the fear. If you're so full of fear that you're not able what to do, that's definitely not a good thing, because then you will do some shit and you will definitely get hurt. But also fear is pushing the adrenaline in the body. You get much more focused on that what you do. You're concentrating on the movement. You know you are on fire. You need to move in this direction. In this direction, you need to go on the floor. And then you get extinguished, or also with the high falls, as you look down, you see this small airbag down there. You just need to know what to do, not jumping like a maniac somehow out and get broken your leg, your neck, or whatever. Just you need to move. You get just 1 or 2 seconds before you hit the ground or the airbag. And these 1 or 2 seconds, every movement, every position needs to be exactly like it needs to be. So that's it. But it's a kind of adrenaline. It's a kind of focus, and also a kind of fear, but not this maniac fear that you're not able to, screaming around. It's just a controlled one, and this is very important for me.
Mm-hmm. How did you come to choose this sort of job in the beginning? I'm wondering, because for me, it's intuitively, it's not the first thing I would think of to go and be basically the person who gets hit and who has to fall down and jump down a roof and whatever on a film. How did you come to choose this profession?
It's a direct different way than you said. I started in exactly 20 years ago. It was in October 2001. Not 20 years, some months left, because I was in the Austrian army as a fighter pilot there. I was flying around with airplanes and helicopters, and then I just left the army because I didn't want to get a higher graded officer, and I had to do schools, whatever, for the next 10 years, and it wasn't in my mind, and it was not my master plan to sit 10 years in the school. So I left the army and was just searching another job. And of course, I loved movies very well. And so I decided to come to America and make this stuntman education in 2001. And it was so I found this was the founding brick of my career.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so because you came from the military, that was something that suggested itself in order to get into the film industry. Now, we have talked about you working directly with the actors you are representing. So you have worked directly with Ivan and with the other goons, I suppose, who are working together as a group in this film.
Also with Karen, she was also training with us, because she's the opponent, and she also needs to get all these movements in, all the hits, shots, whatever.
Yeah, that was the next question. How much you worked with the actresses who are the on the other side, so to speak, who are the protagonists. So Karen Gillan was the one who was directly working with you.
Yes, all the time.
Okay. Did you have any contact with the others, or is it just Karen who actually gets involved in fights with the goons? So that's a bit spoilery.
No, we hadn't have any contact with the other ladies or actors. It was just our part. We were on the set, just filmed the fights on in this bowling area at this what was it, doctor's office or whatever. No, there weren't any others. So it's very, very tight scheduled, everything. And all the actors, if they got free, they are learning their lines or just enjoy the day. So they are not on a set. So you don't see them.
What's your favorite memory from set, from filming Gunpowder Milkshake?
Favorite memory. We definitely had a lot of fun and with the actors, with the stunt doubles, because we all were very close then, because we were weeks together with all those rehearsals and shootings, and we just had a great fun. You can talk with them like normal guys. We both talk to each other, so there was no problem. A kind of a little friendship, and yeah, that was a great experience. Those are great memories.
So that's this team spirit you had. That's your best memory. I can see that from the posts and from the pictures and so on, and also how you guys are behaving on Instagram. I really got the impression that's a really great team and a great spirit and very nice people also.
Also with the director and the stunt fighting coordinators, but it was just fun. They were coming, getting on your shoulders, hanging there, talked a little bit and stuff like that. It's not like if you think it's a Hollywood, everybody's nose up and walking around, not talking too much. But it was pretty cool. It was relaxed, like a huge family, like you said.
Great, wonderful. And what did you like most about working with Ivan?
And he's very nice. He's was talking to me very much about everything. I asked him about my movements, if they're okay for him, if he is able to do that. And it was always like, yes, no problem, let's keep going. It looks fantastic, etc. So he's really very nice guy and also engaged guy. He just wanted to do it. You feel that, they feel the power and also his mood, you know. So he's pretty cool and relaxed, very nice, and yeah, I liked it.
Great. Would you like to work with him again?
Of course, yes.
Before we close the interview, I would like to ask you if there's anything else that you would like to share about your experience on this great new film, and if there's anything else you would like to share, any anecdote you're thinking of, or anything just that you would like to say for closing.
I'm just very proud to be a part of this wonderful movie, and especially to double Ivan. So that's it, and hopefully I can do it another time. So I'm open for everything. Thank you for that, and see you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you very much.